Kaye Adams is in a second court battle with HMRC over the repayment of £124,000 after previously winning the case in 2019. Following an appeal, a Court of Appeal judge ordered another hearing in a lower tribunal, according to Mail Online. Kaye, 60, is once again facing questions over her work hosting the Kaye Adams programme on BBC Radio Scotland from 2013 to 2017. HMRC believes the presenter, who was employed as a freelancer during that time via her company Athol House Productions Limited, owes £81,150. 60 in income tax and £43,290.98 in national insurance contributions. When the case first went to court, there was emphasis put on her being a freelancer for 20 years at both the BBC and ITV. The Mirror reports that a tribunal must now consider whether a hypothetical contract regarding her work would be treated as employment or self-employment, rather than the real contract. The case was heard at Taylor House in central London by Judge Tony Beer on Tuesday. Adam Tolley, KC, for HMRC reportedly told the court that following a HMRC review in 2008, the BBC began to seek freelance presenters to work over long periods through personal services companies, to allegedly reduce the tax risk for the broadcaster. Jeff Ziesinski, head of radio at BBC Scotland at the time, responded, declaring that he wasn't aware of such a policy as he wasn't involved in contractual discussions. He added, however, that rules at the BBC were rolled out in quite a haphazard fashion. The Scots presenter was reportedly paid £155,000 a year on the condition that she hosted 160 shows in that time. Tolley added that Kaye would arrive at the BBC at 7 a.m. for a briefing and remain there until 1 p.m. as well as carrying out preparatory work for her evening shows. Ziesinski argued, presenters realize they have a short shelf life, so they'll do as much work as they can when they are young and fit. It's not unheard of for people in this industry to work much more than what you and me would describe as office hours. He added that he wanted Kaye to continue working at the BBC all year round during that time, but realised that was unaffordable as her salary was capped at £155,000. He accepted, however, that loose women would now come first now that she was back in favour there. According to Mail Online, Ziesinski said BBC contracts could be flexible depending on its relationship with its talent. The thing about contracts in the BBC was the contracts were there in the background, and what was more important was the personal relationship with the talent, he said. The BBC knows it's got to have something written down in case of trouble, but there's no point trying to hold talent to the letter of the contract if that's going to make them unhappy. There's the contract, and then there's the reality of the relationship with the on-air talent.
To